Hey everybody, Card Commonwealth here. Today we're going to be opening our starter pack and some of the kegs that we've just gotten through doing some challenges and leveling up. That's pretty much going to be it, because it'll probably take a little bit of a while. And then after this, I think we're going to be making a deck and playing some ranked, so look forward to that as well. Reveal each card once revealed. All four you'll wheel each. Okay, so deal 1 damage to 3 adjacent enemies. Oh, this is like the crude thing. 4 armor, deal 1 damage to an enemy and up to 4 other enemies with the same power. That's interesting. Discard a bronze card from your deck. Okay, and then this fits the discard deck for Skellige. The only issue with this card is like, I don't know, like you better have some pretty good discard synergy, because like just 8 for 1 card is, I don't know if it's that great. Farseer is interesting. I don't know what this is, like what we're looking at here. Is this a rare? Is this an uncommon? Like, what do they call their cards? It's not really made very clear. It seems like the 3 types that you can get to choose from are rare, epic, or legendary. I think these are rares. Let me double check right here. Farseer. Yeah, so these are rares. Is this one neutral? I can't really tell. It's really hard to tell what these factions are. I guess like I just need more time getting used to it. So this is green, this is blue. This one looks like it's neutral to me. Boost up to 6 random allies by 2. So that's a potential swing of 12. This is 11. And this one could just be like really, really big overall. I don't know why it says not owned X0 out of 1. I don't know, it's not owned though. Let's pick this one because it's neutral, I guess. We'll open another card keg. Sorry, I don't think most of these picks will take that long, hopefully. So this one's definitely a faction. I don't know what faction, but oh, I should have read those. So this is red faction, black faction. I wish I knew what faction they were. Deal 7 damage to an enemy on a row with less than 4 units. That's a lot of damage. So it seems pretty decent, admittedly. Wow, this is the monster faction, I'm pretty sure. Deal 2 damage to units on the opposite row. That seems really solid. Whenever an ally appears, boost self by 1. So this guy could get really big. I see. If you just like summon a bunch of allies. Ruffian seems pretty good. But the only thing is like, why is he gonna be dying? Are you gonna consume him? And if you're consuming, like, why are you consuming such a big creature? But still, I don't know, it seems pretty decent. Oh, you're spending a whole card to do it. Whenever an ally appears, boost up. Let's pick this one. Okay, let me figure out what these factions are first. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go into our collection, and we're just gonna like deck builder, I guess, to figure out what all the factions are. So there's this, which is, it doesn't say, dude. It's neutral? Is it neutral? Hello? Color? Color. Okay, gold, silver, bronze. Those are the colors, I guess. Quality. All standard premium. Oh, okay. So then there's premium cards versus non-premium cards. Okay, that's fine. So we have Spawn. No, not Spawn. Nope, those are not the factions. I just want to know what the factions are. Please, game. Tell me. Okay, so I guess this isn't where I figure out the factions, but it seems like there's all neutral, red, black, blue, green, purple. So then this is neutral. Okay. So yeah, I was correct in thinking that we had a neutral card back there. So in Adventures, it tells us what the... I think this is like the only place I know which tells us where the factions are. So we have Northern Realms, Skellige, Monsters, Scuttell, I guess, and Nilfgaard. Alright. Alright, let's go back to the shop and open more of our kegs. What will we get? Hopefully we get some legendaries. Sounds kind of fun. There's a neutral, Thunderbolt, boost 3 adjacent units by 3 and give them 2 armor. Wild Hunt Rider, that's a monster's. Wow. Row by 1. Deal 1 damage to 3 units. Okay. Jotun. Oh, so these are epics, I guess, because they're purple? Is that what I'm supposed to think? It's like normally the color of epics in games. Duel a higher enemy. I wish I knew what duel did. I really don't. I need to look it up. I need to look up what duel does. Duel. Gwent. Seltkirk. Just curious. What does the duel trait use a unit's base strength? Duel works like this. The first unit damages the second by its power. Then, if the second unit hasn't died, it hits back. They don't damage each other simultaneously. Oh, okay. And it can duel any higher enemy. That actually seems really powerful. You deal 7 damage. You play a 7 and deal 7 damage to something. And then it hits back for like 1 or 2, maybe 3. So in the worst case, you have probably like a 10 or something. This guy's probably worth like 10 total points. Plus you can kill something, potentially comboing with another card. Make a base copy of a bronze unit in your hand for both players. Stubborn. I don't know what stubborn does. I really wish they had tooltips, like, during card selection. That's a little bit annoying. But it's okay, I guess. There's just a lot of keywords for there not to be some sort of, like, just like a little pop-up when I scroll over this word, for example. Or, like, being able to, like, right-click the card could be really useful. Stubborn, this card cannot return to the hand. Okay, so this card can never be made to return. That's interesting, I guess. Is this good? I don't know. It doesn't seem... It seems like it's like a combo card. Like, there's a combo for it, maybe. Jotun. Move 3 enemies to the opposite row and deal 2 damage to them. I don't know how good that is. Okay, let's try this. Could I? Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm just like looking up relative picks here. It's gonna be a really boring episode. Oops. I should probably not actually submit this episode. I don't know. I think move 3 enemies to the opposite row and deal 2 damage to them. If that row's under frost, deal 3 damage instead. Like, it's 6 and it deals 2 damage to 3 different enemies. Seems like really good. But Arena Champion is in my faction. I think I'm gonna go with Skellige. Because we've gotten a lot of Skellige stuff. So we'll just keep going with Skellige. Araka's Venom, deal 4 damage to 3 adjacent units. Whenever you apply fog to an enemy row, summon a copy of this unit from your deck. Okay.
Now for more.
Lock a unit. If an enemy, deal 4 damage to it. Well, I need to know what lock does. Disable a card's abilities, disables and reveals ambush. Look at 2 bronze special cards from your deck and then play 1. Okay, that could also be very good. So it's like a 1 mana and then you play a card from your deck. Destroy an ally and deal its power as damage. That's interesting. Because the Cyclops, or because this deck, like the monster deck has like death wishes and stuff that are useful. So that's pretty cool. Lock a unit if an enemy deal 4 damage to it. That seems like pretty bad if I'm not mistaken. This card definitely seems like it's going to be in a deck. So like in some deck. probably. This card seems like it will not be in a deck. Doesn't seem good enough. This card also seems like it might be in a deck. Let's go with this one. And then we'll just keep opening. I really like this choice mechanic at the end, but man, does it make decisions kind of hard. Reveal 2 cards, apply a hazard to an enemy roll that deals 2 damage to the highest unit on turn start. I see. Fog's pretty cool because the longer the game goes on, the worse it is. Look at 2 bronze units in your deck, then play 1. That's interesting. Reveal 2 cards. Okay.
More.
Lock a unit. Destroy a unit's armor, then boost self by the amount destroyed. Interesting. So you destroy like your own unit's armor, boosting it. That's cool. Potentially. Like, you could build an armor deck. Summon a copy of this unit whenever you destroy an allied beast. Ah, interesting. So this is kind of like that. It fits that monster deck where you just like keep killing all your own stuff. I think monsters might be really good. They seem like very synergistic. So let's pick some monster stuff. And we'll build a monster deck at some point in the future. Alright. Rain. Apply hazard to an enemy roll that deals 1 damage to 2 random units on turn start. Okay.
Now for more.
Play a random bronze hazard from your deck. So there's a hazard deck here. Strengthen all your Tuir Siak units by 1 wherever they are. I don't know what Tuir Siege is. Or like, I don't even know how you figure that out. Spawn a wolf on either side on contact with full moon. That's interesting. Well, let's... I don't know if this is actually any good, though. Play random bronze hazard from your deck. I know, like, this probably is good. But these two, I don't know. Is there, like, a moon deck that's, like, real? Unsure. Let's just pick this guy. We're gonna keep going Skellage. Put all our resources in the Skellage. I don't know, maybe Skellage sucks. That would be funny. But we're gonna bank on Skellage not sucking.
More.
Move an enemy to the opposite row, then deal damage equal to the number of units on that row. Okay. That seems really good. Whenever this unit's armor reaches 0, boost self by 5. 4 damage. 4 armor. Whenever this unit's armor reaches 0, boost self by 5. 4 armor. Okay. So that goes in that deck where you're like getting rid of your own creature's armor. Play a random different bronze soldier from your deck. Interesting. Let's grab Whale Harpooner. Just gonna keep going for Skellage cards. Okay, Nilfgaard. We're getting some Nilfgaard stuff.
Now for more.
Overdose. Deal 2 damage to up to 6 random enemies. So dealing 12 damage is a lot. But like dealing it to random enemies kind of sucks. Apply Full Moon Boon or apply a Blood Moon Hazard. Deal damage equal to this unit's power. That seems like solid. Just like overall solid. Oh, does Overdose go into any deck? Like, is it really that good? Maybe you want it against like aggro decks or something though. Maybe it's like a tech choice. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like this game doesn't really work the same way as other games. But I don't know. We'll just pick the neutral because I don't know. They can go in any deck. We'll get more card kegs. Won't go crazy over these picks. Look, another Whale Harpooner. And then every 2 turns, if this unit is damaged, reset it and strengthen it by 2. Oh, that's cool. It's like the damage your own unit strategy. Whenever you play a special card, boost this unit by 1 wherever it is. And that's interesting as well. So you build a special card deck, and then this guy, it becomes huge eventually. Let's play this though. I want to build the best purple deck of all time. Oh look, we got an epic. That's good. Play a bronze or silver special card from your hand, then draw a card. Nice.
More.
Deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Repeat this ability whenever you discard a card. Okay, so this goes in that discard deck. Resurrect the bronze unit from your opponent's graveyard. That's interesting. Let's get a legendary in this keg. We haven't gotten one of those in a while. Whenever this unit is resurrected, strengthened by 3.
Now for more.
Okay, not a legendary, but discard a bronze card from your deck. Yeah, let's take that. Okay.
More.
Whenever you discard this unit, play it. Oh, yeah, that's really good. We want this. We want this a lot. Okay, we got all of the
Prices
kegs that
for
we killed.
humans of all.
We could, like, buy more kegs, but I'm not gonna worry about it now, because I want to build a deck. This episode was boring, and I don't expect anybody to want to watch it, so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode where we'll actually build a deck.